We have an awesome area called the Rainbow Garden, and it caters for our children from 0 to 5, and it's a space where the children can actually play in a very natural environment. We create a labyrinth with hessian through the trees, and the children run through, and we've created a pirate ship where they can create a natural imaginative world for themselves. And it's a space where mums and dads can come and sit and just engage with their children in this really beautiful environment. The Children's Festival is actually on a hill and it overlooks the entire festival, so you're far enough away to not have the pump and grind of a festival, but you're also part of it by overlooking the entire festival in action. So it's a really great vantage spot for the parents to chill on the hill with their kids. The 0 to 5 area is really focused on a Steiner philosophy of children discovering things in their own way and time. And it's run by a woman that's had a lot of experience in this area, Maxine Green, and it's a really beautiful escape from the festival. So at the Children's Festival, we're broken up into 4 different areas, and the 5 to 12 area is probably the most colourful, loud and creative areas, where within that we have an interactive outdoor area with installations where the children can run around and play with, including things like recycled tyres made into a huge turtle, and they can climb on the inside and on top of it, and they can move its head, and it's pretty unreal. So we have a lot of artistic installations that are put up on the hill as a display and also for the children to play within. We have an art area that is about using recyclable elements either found at the festival, sustainable goods, so the children can actually make art pieces to take away with them or take down to their camp mobiles and so forth to hang around their tent. And we have the main stage where we have shows every hour, and they're as diverse as you can imagine, from cultural groups to musical groups to, you know, your mime artist, your clown, your puppet show, and we always have a couple of headline acts, and this year we've got the amazing Drumming Monkeys, which we're really excited about because they are showstoppers. In fact, we find a lot of adults and teenagers just want to come on the hill to enjoy that show. We have an area called the Wet Zone. That was devised a couple of years ago when I realised we have a bunch of kids that don't really want to do fairy floss up on the hill with feathers and shows. They're too young to be in the teenage area, and they're certainly the type of kid that really needs some action and some physical activity. So I created an area called the Wet Zone. Basically, it's a hessianed mud pitch, and the children run around with squirters and just get to spend the day running with water, spraying each other, ambushing each other, throwing mud at each other, and it's probably one of our most successful areas. In fact, trying to keep the adults out of there to get into the mud pit is quite a chore. So yeah, definitely check out the Wet Zone if you're daring and want to walk out muddy and wet. This year we've recreated the teenage area and we've called it the Swamp. It's a fantastic shack that we've built right on the riverside, and it's a place strictly no parents are allowed, and it's for the age group of 13 to 17-year-olds. We've created some awesome opportunities in that space for creative outlet, a place to chill, but more importantly, a lot of music is being offered to the teenagers so they can get involved in the whole process of creating a band. They can also learn how to DJ, they can put their iPods in and share their music and learn how to spin a few tunes. And we have in the evenings running from 7 p.m. till 10 p.m. the Mix It Up sessions, where we have over 5 bands coming in to show them their craft, their work, and share their stories of being new and upcoming bands in Sydney. The whole focus of the development of the Peats Ridge Children's Festival is really to engage children to understand sustainability and the ecology of the area. So we really try and focus a lot of our activities on things that are sustainable, recyclable goods and so forth, and to create things out of nothing. Debris on the ground can become an incredible mobile feature. And through our shows we also engage a lot of organisations like the Total Environment Centre and the Australian Youth Club Climate Coalition to be involved in different areas in the Children's Festival so they can actually put forward their messages and so forth on sustainability in the future, and the children are our future. The Children's Festival this year at Peats Ridge 2011 is just an awesome dynamic space for age groups from 0 to 17. We've broken it up from 0 to 5 in the Rainbow Garden. We have the 5 to 12-year-olds with Showtime on Kids on the Hill, and we have the Swamp, which is an area for the 13 to 17-year-old, strictly no parents. And then in between all that, we have the Wet Zone for those children that just need to run, get wet and run in the mud. So we're looking forward to seeing you and sharing this space at Peats Ridge.